Hello students, welcome to another online session organized by KDPS. Today we are going to study a really interesting chapter of your social science textbook, that is Early Humans Part 2. Before unfolding the concepts and ideas of this chapter, let's revise and recap some of the ideas and concepts of the earlier chapter, that was Early Humans Part 1. We looked at the evolution of humans when they lived a nomadic life and were hunters-gatherers. We also studied about the Stone Age period and the archaeological sites in India that contains artifacts from the Stone Age. Now let's quickly dive into our new chapter, that is Early Humans Part 2. After leading a nomadic life for thousands of years, humans began to settle in one place to live. History records that human settlements began somewhere during the Neolithic Age or New Stone Age. As you can see, humans have made their houses, are working around it for their survival. What do you think might have been an important reason for this? Any guesses? Let me tell you, around 12,000 years ago, there was a major change in the world climate. If you can recollect from the previous chapter, we had mentioned that early Stone Age was also called Ice Age when Earth had colder global temperatures. From this, there was a shift to relatively warm conditions. This led to development of grasslands. Hence, animals such as deer, antelope, goat, sheep, and cattle that survived on grass increased in number. Those who hunted these animals followed them and understood their food habits and breeding seasons. This might have given humans the idea of herding and rearing these animals together, thus marking the beginning of domesticating animals. Humans might have attracted and tamed animals by leaving food for them near their shelters. The tamed animals such as dogs, pigs, goats, sheep, cattle, horses, and donkeys. Goats and cattle for milk, sheep for wool, horses and donkeys to carry burden, animals for meat too. Humans also tried to protect these animals from the attacks of other wild animals. Thus, they became herders. Humans produce food almost during the same time. Humans got the idea of cultivating crops. Several grain-bearing grasses such as wheat, barley, and rice grew naturally. Seeds thrown accidentally might have sprouted, showing the link between seeds and plants. This might have given them the idea of growing plants on their own. Have you tried growing a plant from a seed? Yes, right! Doesn't it take a few days for it to sprout and maybe weeks and months together for it to grow? Hence, when humans began growing plants, they had to stay in the same place for a long time, looking after the plants, watering and weeding them. Thus, agriculture changed the way humans lived. They changed from food gatherers to food producers. They settled in one place and no more lived nomadic life. This change also brought other needs, which has also become archaeological evidences from the past. Need for shelter. Humans had to now build permanent shelters for themselves. They made mud houses near the fields. Archaeologists have found pit houses in Burza home in Kashmir. People used stone tools to dig circular pits into the ground with steps leading into them. They plastered these pit houses with mud. These houses provided them shelter in cold weather. Need for pottery. As the grain they grew had to be stored for food and seed, humans had to think of ways to store them. Humans learned to make clay pottery, initially using hands, and then with the invention of wheel, pottery making also improved. Humans also learned to weave baskets and dig pits into the ground for storing food. Archaeologists have discovered cooking pots, which were either plain or decorated ones. These might have been used for cooking as well as storing food. Humans invent wheel. Invention of wheel might have occurred to early humans when they saw a log or a stone rolling downwards. Using the wheel, humans could now go from one place to another much faster. They could move heavy objects easily. The potter's wheel came to be used during this period, thus improving pottery making. Neolithic tools. Neolithic tools were different from those used in Paleolithic age. They were polished to give a fine cutting edge. Mortars and pestles, used for grinding grains, were also discovered. Bone tools were also found, which included harpoons for fishing, needles for sewing, arrowheads, and spearheads for hunting. Humans also began weaving cloths using different kinds of materials, for example, cotton. People continued to paint on cave walls, rock shelters, and slabs of stone. Burial sites. Remains of both human and animal burials have been found. Burza Home in Kashmir and Meherghar near Bolan Pass, which is an important route into Iran, have shown evidences of burial sites. In one instance, the dead person was buried with goats, probably meant to serve as food in the next world. Perhaps early humans believed that there is life after death. Understanding their daily life. Early humans lived in small groups, and each group had a leader. Each person of the group was given a specific task. Some looked after animals, others cultivated fields, and still others made tools and pots. Once they started producing surplus food, they exchanged this with other groups. The barter system of trading might have begun then. Singing, dancing, and painting must have been popular modes of entertainment. Neolithic archaeological sites in India. In the northwest, Meherghar in Pakistan is the earliest known farming and pastoral settlement in the Indian subcontinent. The earliest settlement dates back to 7000 BCE in the northeast. Many evidences of settlements have been found. In Manipur, stone and bone tools have been found. In Mizoram, a stone axe dating back to this period has been found. Daujali, Heding, is an important Neolithic site in the Assam. Polished stone tools, ceramics, grinders, pestles, and mortars have been found in large numbers, here clearly indicating that humans had started growing and storing grains and preparing food. And with that, we come to the end of the chapter Early Humans Part 2. In this chapter, we learned the transformation of humans from hunters-gatherers to food producers. I believe this was an interesting chapter. I will come back with another interesting chapter from your social science textbook. See you all soon. Thank you.